we don't even need to do any analysis with any forensic software of this. Do you understand? Do you understand? Look at this. These people are brazen and smug as fuck. There's some smug motherfuckers, boy. Look, and they're changing, you know, they're changing the room ambiance. They can just change it, like, these fucking people are losers. Um, you got a tiger by the toe, motherfucker. I'm going to kill you if I find you. You're a war criminal on a level of war crime really never before seen, heretofore. Never before seen. The extent is horrifying and astronomical. Look at this. See, unfortunately, most people will they cannot tell any of this. You just can't. It doesn't strike them. It's not striking. It's just not striking. It does not raise any kind of suspicion. That's wrapping all around the room. That red light. That red laser is going all around the room as they're trying to stop my recording. They have tech. They have war weapons. Okay, this is for war. This is the shit that made the Iraqis think they were hearing Allah say, "Drop your guns, motherfucker, and go home." This is plus everything that's since been invented since 1999. This is that shit. They're using it on you and I. Right now, just I. I don't know about you, but I do. Now, see, when I analyze that, let me keep it still for a moment. This is wrapping all around the room. Shouldn't do that. You see that? Watch this. Gangstalk's over, payday. They say that every time I do, which is several times a day. Every time I do something like this, several times a day. Gangstalk's over, payday. Gangstalk's over, payday. Oh man, oh my God, I'm out of here. Um, you know, I'm not. Violence is when you attack someone unprovoked and just for for malicious purpose. When you're defending yourself, it's not violence. No matter what you do to the person, if they're threatening your life, it's not violence. It's self-defense. So if I were to do such and such to so and so, and they were gang stalking me, it's not violence. It's self-defense. This is an assault. This is a militarized assault. Okay, nothing more, nothing less. That's what it is. Factoid. You just can't. You can't evade that truth. It's just what it is. These motherfuckers are assaulting me. It's what they're paid to do. Big money too. Try the green one. Both of them at the same time. And he's saying something to me. We might be able to hear him in the playback. Gangstalk is over, blah, blah, blah. Shut the fuck up, dude. You fucking weirdo. He's coming at me from the left. and the right, same person. Using a brain-computer interface, okay? Using a brain-computer interface to affect voices. I've done it. They've. Let me see it here. I've done it. Okay. See that? They can't read me so much so they have to have that on my forehead. I've done it, motherfuckers. I've used the brain-computer interface to think voices into the atmosphere. 3 voices at one time I was able to go between, depending on how I thought. The voice that I thought of, it snapped in between 3 of them. Yeah. So he's sitting there with a brain-computer interface, not really, just probably not even wearing any glasses or anything. That's how fucking advanced it is. And he's stalking me with voices too, because he's lazy right now, but he'll fucking do multiple. He'll make it sound like stadiums. This fucking dude. He wants to show me, Monsanto, you think you're a fucking sound guy? You ain't no fucking sound guy. Watch this. Early, he used to like joke and be like, he says he's a sound guy. He can't get his fucking microphone to work because he would sabotage my shit. Like, I'm not joking. He says he's a sound guy. Watch it. But now he's just stalking me with 2. One's over here, one's over there, and every once in a while, this one will chime in. And it is a real person, like an additional person and another additional person. There's been today I've done it. I said, they have IT people. I said, if you're on my computer and you hear my voice, you're a fucking war criminal, motherfucker. I'm going to kill you once everything stopped. Everything stopped. And he was like, Monsanto. Apparently I made somebody stop because they were unwittingly hacking into my fucking computer. They use people unwittingly. They use people. They parasite off people. They can make your neighbor appear to be a gang stalker. Yeah, they can yell shit out the car. And you'll be like, what the fuck and there's a fight. It's that simple. It's that simple, man. Sound masking, real time, at a very close proximity. I've seen it as far as like 5 feet away from me. They tried to make somebody say something different than what they said. It didn't work. It don't work. It never will work. I'm too sharp. That's how they might feel like a challenge. It's almost like he jokes about, Payday, yeah, I'm in love with your cock, Payday. It's a joke, but no, it's real. There's some truth to that. The first thing he said to me, in earnest, one of the first things was, your cock saved you. As I was jerking off, and I had put my clothes back on real quick, and I'm like, I didn't want to when I'm with someone, if I'm with a woman, I feel like I'm violating that woman's privacy. Even if they're like, oh, it don't matter, fuck them, they don't know. And if you don't know, if you knew, you wouldn't want to be naked around these people or engaged in any intimate activity. These people are fucking like, it's loser shit. He said to me one time, when I got my meta lenses out, I shined a real bright light in my eye the first time I tried this. He said, I can still see you, Payday. I'm seeing you through her eyes. And she's and I'm just like, motherfucker. And he wasn't lying. I saw her eyes. When she was sleeping, her eyes were closed, and the meta lens was coming through her fucking eyes. Like they do. It's what they do. They call them transcending eyelids or something. No, they're meta lenses. They're seeing through your fucking eyes. Don't use these stupid names that the CIA put out there and these fucking propagandists. Transcending eyelids, what? Get the fuck out of here. Synthetic telepathy, I use it because it's the nomenclature. Artificial intelligence, come on, man. Remote neural monitor, okay. It's real, I get it, but gang stalking, that's another one. It's another one. All these fucking terms. And this is dying. This don't last long, these batteries. And this, I just bought this. It kills the Syntel. It kills the Syntel, dead. Along with this, something to cover airtight your head and your ears. I have a bag around my fucking on my head, covering my ears, and it stops them. So now I get to say, well, what are you going to do, motherfucker? Because they say, Payday, I can't hear you. I can't hear you, Payday. If I can't hear you, I have to kill you. Payday, they let me finish it. They don't threaten to kill you, though. You do. That's the plausible deniability. These motherfuckers think they're sharp. These motherfuckers think they're sharp. These motherfuckers think they're sharp. They are, but not really. It's simple, but it's quite complicated. It's complicated, but it's simple. They're not. Because it's very simple when you boil it all down. They let you do the threatening. You finish the sentence for them. I'm gonna and you pick. It picks right up with the AI voice. It got really quiet all of a sudden. It's like you transition. You don't even notice it. It's fucking brilliant. They'll say something. They'll initiate a talk. Okay, and you'll jump right in and finish it, and it's like seamless. They spent a lot of fucking time on this. I'm not a happy camper. Because either way, I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to be having to defend myself. I don't feel like defending myself on murder charges, even though I will successfully. If everything is in order, because I'm going to unshuffle this motherfucker from his mortal coil. This light is wrapping around the room, by the way. I wish I could show you. Let's try the green one. They're raping my mind. I would rather get raped any fucking time. Anytime, rape me. If I had a vagina, I would say, it's just a dick in me for however long. How long are you going to be in me? With your little fucking micro penis, motherfucker. Rape me, you fucking loser. I'd rather get raped. It's over at least. This is like a continual fucking mind rape. It's worse than rape. Sorry, ladies. I'll take your vagina and a fucking and a nice sized dick or a monster cock any day. In fact, I think I can close my legs and fend the fucking attacker off. I think my thighs would be strong enough to fend the attacker off. So I'll take the fucking rape anytime. It won't happen. This is mind rape and it's constant. These motherfuckers are malicious. They don't leave you alone. And I got them dead to rights, and they're just like chagrined. Look, this is wrapping all around the room, coming right back to me. It shouldn't do that. Hello, it shouldn't do that. These motherfuckers are just like, they're chagrined. They're embarrassed because I got them dead to rights. Now, if this was a completely hospitable environment for them, as far as their plausible deniability, they would be ridiculing me and fucking they would be busy. They wouldn't be busy trying to play whack-a-mole. They would be flying shit into my eyes, zapping me. They are not doing that now because they're busy in other places. They're still human after all. They can make it appear like they're not, like they transcend human. They're superhuman. They're not. They're just human. In fact, they're kind of fucking stupid. In certain areas, they're stupid. You know why? They're not stupid. They're arrogant. And there's a such thing as the last hurrah, the pride before the fall. Okay? Pride before the fall. Look at my fucking forehead. Do you see my forehead, or are they going to fucking edit that out or hap-tap it out? My word. They'll use my word. We'll hap-tap that out, Payday. And you people are none the wiser. This laser's contacts are being compromised. Bullshit. It's not. This laser ain't built like that. It's a fucking very, very well-built laser. Let's zoom back out. Do you see what's going on around me? This is an assault of a magnitude you've never seen before, motherfuckers. Never. None of you ever. Show me if you have. I've shown you so many fucking things, and you are in zombie land, okay? At least we get to separate the wheat from the chaff, and we know what's going on with people. But you are a fucking sleep, motherfuckers. You are asleep, motherfuckers. You are a Payday. Don't be so aggressive and grating. That's a gangstalker imitating someone who is subscribed to me. They've done it. These people are... See... The cover up, when they cover shit up, it scares me because they have an etched nano etch exactly like the thing they have in the metaverse gangstalk. It's the same thing. The gangstalking mesh metaverse, the same fucking thing that they have in real physical presence. They have in in my camera, and I think it's just nano in the camera. Remember, they could put the library, the Treasury Department or whatever, Library of Congress, on a fucking head of a pin in nano. Remember that. So they're in front of the lens with something that's very small, nano, and it's there ready. So whatever thing they have, whatever their theme they're running in the physical, Payday, shut up, motherfucker. they're gonna have in there, and it's gonna match, and it matches pretty good sometimes. Sometimes almost perfect. Most of the time, back to the fucking drawing board. That's how I know they're practicing. They're still trying to perfect things. And they're using me to get a lot of metrics. I gave them million dollar fucking metrics. And when I say that, I mean one metric's worth fucking $500,000, another's worth 10,000, another's worth 200,000, another's worth fucking 700,000. I gave these motherfuckers $1 million fucking metrics. And now it's like there's always this moment of like finality. It's fake. Monsanto, quiet. They can make rush hour traffic, or it doesn't even have to be rush hour. A couple cars going by an intersection through, they can make it sound like it's fucking. They make cars speed up right at a certain point, and the drivers don't even know it, or they do, and they're having fun. Like wee, you see them in their cars sometimes. They're like woo. They make them speed up 5 to 10 miles an hour faster at a certain point. When it hits that point, boom, the cars speed up. And I think that's how they get people to go, woo! Sometimes it's like, Monsanto! If they're riding scooters and shit, they can cause a butterfly effect feeling. Okay? I'm going to look that up next. I think that's what they do. They make cars speed up because the driverless car grid is working. And I have fucking, that's on my phone. Fuck. Lost a lot of footage on my phone. But I still have it elsewhere. The driverless car grid is in place. It is the 5G grid, Whiz grid. It's the Whiz grid. We'll call it the Whiz grid. It's here. So they're practicing for that. They're fine-tuning that. All these cars are driverless, all of them. Okay? And at the same time, they'll simultaneously, it sounds like a lot of shit. I know it's weird, but that's nothing. They'll make a butterfly effect or something and make them go, ooh, and then put a thought in their head and sometimes they'll say, Monto! Because the Gangstalkers, the different ones, they'll call me Monto or .com. They got their names. They all got their names in different ways, okay? Monto. I started that because I was tired of calling, like here in Monsanto. I said Monto. Santano. Payday Monsanto is a fucking genius, they would say when I would figure something out, which is often, every day is revelatory. And I said, teapot. I put that in place of in the feedback loop, and then it just repeated. This was earlier on. They can fix that now. It doesn't do that now, but it would say teapot. Payday Monsanto, you're a motherfucking teapot. Because I would stand, my Uncle Jimmy would, if you're standing like this working with my Uncle Jimmy, I was talking to somebody about it or something, and I'm like, yeah, my Uncle Jimmy said, what are you, fucking teapot? Motherfucker, what are you doing? Like, you got your arm on your shoulder like this looking like a teapot. Like, get to work, motherfucker. You ain't no teapot. So that was in the air, and then I was looking with my binoculars, and I saw something in the clouds. I don't know what it was. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And I'm looking like, oh, fuck. I think I spotted holographic material for the first time, but I didn't know what it was. This is piece-by-piece shit. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because it's just, this is how they personalize it for you. If you were next to me, you would see something different. And the person next to them, hear, feel something different, something personalized to you. And they said, Payday Monsanto, you're a motherfucking teapot. And then Teapot was in the loop. Listen, I'm going to sum this up like this. I know I'm talking a mile a minute. It sounds like you might think I'm on meth or something. No, they're on fucking meth. Caffeine, green, and nicotine. Nicotine, caffeine, green. Nicotine, caffeine, green. They will sleep deprive a motherfucker, though, and make you get semi-delusional. But the more delusional I get, you understand, my brain understands, I compensate for it. The sharper I get, motherfucker. When I see something that I don't know is there, I know to rub my eyes. And I know that I usually know that when I rub my eyes, it's going to be all right. They're putting lenses in people's eyes. They're putting other shit to fit with the lenses to make you perceive shit. They're changing your perception. They're managing your perception, okay? They're managing your perception in a manner that is unspeakable. It's not. You tell this to some college professor or tech wizard, He'll fucking say, oh, buddy, now that's 100 years from now, they'll be reading minds. I'll give it 100 years. Motherfucker. You know how hard it is to convince a dyed-in-the-wool liberal? A lot of liberals have left the plantation. They're gone because they're real liberals. They're looking at these fucking, these are interlopers, like the Trotskyites, okay? The neocons. They were liberals. Quote, liberals. They're not liberals. These are just people who take the name to exploit a fucking casus belli. They have a cause for war, and transvestites and blacks can't get on the internet. We have to help them. And gays and getting beat up. Get the fuck. They don't care nothing about that shit. It's an exploitation point, it's a cash cow, and they milk this shit for every fucking thing it's worth. They mastered the art of the milk. What did I want to say? I wish I could rewind this and then see what I was. To sum this up, this is well. I don't really know. It doesn't matter. It's it's a mass gaslight at the very least. Look around you. Everything is changed in very subtle ways. From the menu on the Burger King window or menus, you look at the shit. It's not. It's more than what it appears. Or you're being gangstalked. You're being gaslit though. At the very least, you're being made like okay. Robert De Niro and Ben Affleck, I think. I don't know. He pulled the fucking chainsaw out. This guy, stay in your house, COVID, it's dangerous. Blood dripping. Robert De Niro is like, you could, it's dangerous out there. You better stay home. They're fucking strong-arming you and gang-stalking you to stay in your fucking house for COVID. No, I mean, blatantly. They're saying, I know you want to go outside and all, but it's dangerous out there. You could get hit by a bus. And then you got fucking Ben Affleck pulling out a fucking chainsaw going with some weird shit. These motherfuckers, they get gang stalked themselves. They have that. You ever see this Hollywood celebrity with the hat down? Huh? Come on. These motherfuckers are in their head. Okay? I see the senator about to blow the whistle. He's in a restaurant eating. Suddenly, he's on the phone saying, "I'm about to go to the post office, Mary. I want you to know how blah blah blah. I got this and I got the fuck codes they're trying to sell to the Russians, blah blah." And then, Senator, he's looking around like, "Yes, Senator, I'm here. There's no need to look around. You won't see me, Senator." And then he feels a sensation in his ear and shit. Whoosh, you better stop it, Senator. And he's like, "What the fuck, Senator? I heard you're on your way to the post office." How'd you know that? I know, this guy, I'm a distinguished gray-haired senator. You can't this. No, Senator, I'm sorry. That's what this fucking shit was made for, okay, to keep people in line who are a threat to this motherfucker. So he's in a restaurant eating. He's looking around like reaching for something to call, somebody to call. You can't call anybody, Senator. Your phone don't work. Yeah, look at it. I mean, these motherfuckers, there's a message on his phone that says, "Hello. Launch codes, no. It's a, international no sign around fucking launch. Whatever. Whatever's familiar to him. That's what this is for at the heart. It's so, it's permeated the metaverse so much, they can just use it on fucking Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane. If you call somebody a human bedbug, if you call the wrong person a human bedbug at work and they know the right people, you, my friend, may find yourself on the other end of a gang stalk, Sintel, being contacted with no one around you, just with wireless, invisible wires that they now have up for you. You're connected to a quilt, a giant quilt. It's an electromagnetic quilt, okay? It's charged. You're connected to that quilt voluntarily. They don't have to strong arm you. Now, if you detect this quilt, as I have, that's why they're on me, FYI, that quilt will grow wires and come after you with them. Do you understand? The quilt will grow wires and come after you with them and attach itself to you, because I need to know what you're thinking, Payday. I need to read you. I can't read you. Heat, zap, shock, squeeze, on whether ankle or heart. I need to hear you, Payday. Well, motherfucker, guess what? You're a mind rapist. And you're a war criminal. And if I find you, I'm going to treat you accordingly. I'm not going to commit any violence on you. I'm going to defend myself and unshuffle you from your mortal coil. The only thing that I can ensure my freedom again from your fucking mental rape. You people suffer from a misfit disorder that I don't think they're trying to cure. They're keeping you quarantined You're being quarantined, but you're not being. It's not to cure you. It's to fucking maintain your misfit disorder because they love it. And if you don't think they're watching you, watch me, motherfucker. You lost your mind. You're out of your mind, motherfuckers, because you're in mine. And the program, they're laughing their ass off. You know why? Because the program, most certainly has me because of this thing I have as a girl. With no doubt, I've seen it before. I've uploaded to videos one where I had magnets around my head. They had them as barrettes, and I was a girl. Monsanto, your cock saved you. He just said, and your mouth. There's a theme. Monsanto, you're too intelligent to kill, but you're not smart enough to stay alive because you want to run your mouth. Blah blah blah. But this is bullshit. Your cock saved you, but your reason and your logic keeps you from dying. Whatever the fuck, You finished the sentence. I think that's what I was going to end with 20 minutes ago. You finished the sentence for them. They're like, I didn't say anything. I didn't threaten to kill him. Remember, if you don't do that, you're gonna get fucking your head crushed. Whatever this is a running theme that you're aware of. Yeah, you said it, not me. That's the plausible deniability. They're masters at keeping themselves out of accusations way. And not even accusations, no accusations at all. Much less an accusation that can harm them. They're unassailable until me. And a few other people, but I don't know nobody who's fucking. I've been assaulted. I've got a deluge on me, like you wouldn't believe. He would say sometimes, Payday, you have more nano on you than anybody has ever had, and I'd be like, really? I would think, really? He'd be like, easy. And at this point, I believe it. I definitely believe it. I know it. Nanotech. I'm sorry. Revelations Goyle. She's a doubter. There's people who doubt, and I think she wanted to correct me at one point and say, by the way, you don't have to say nano. It's not nanos. It's nano, and that's. I get it. But saying nanos is so fun. It's so fun. That's it. That's all for me, man. This was only supposed to be 2 minutes. It's like I go into a store, a Dollar Tree or a Rite Aid, and to buy a razor or a water, and you come out spending $40, $50, $80, $120. It's absolutely, I get carried away because I'm really talking to the wind. I'm talking to the motherfucking wind, and my words get carried away. If anybody's out there, holler if you hear me. Let's commiserate, because I know you're feeling this to some extent as well. Give me a fucking break, man. William, the gang stalk is over. Give me a fucking break, dude. Give me a fucking break. It depends on you. A lot of it, I need your help. I need you to spread this motherfucking word. Excuse my language, motherfucker. But if you don't like the language, bye-bye. Sometimes I can't help myself. I need you to spread this word. Do your own investigation, because they check. They see what's happening. If there's a spike, there probably has been just naturally occurring in searches for gang stalking, the like. They're gonna reconsider their options and what they had set in stone, perhaps even, because see, during this let's call it certificate of vaccination identification hiatus thing, they were taking metrics minute by minute, very region specific, and they were adjusting according to the region. If Philadelphia didn't like the masks and they were like, fuck you, nigga, I ain't wearing no fucking mask, they pulled back a little bit. But they went as far as they could. They know they're threshold detectors. They are threshold detectors and tolerance ascertainers. Okay, they understand they can read your mind. Okay, do you understand? I have someone connected to a brain-computer interface who can hear my every whisper. Therefore, and thus other things as well, and knows when I'm about to break and knows which direction to take to make me break. Look at this shit on my face. I'm going to kill this without killing myself. This is graphene. It's spinning around on my face. Everybody's. They got mine turned up, and I've activated it so much. Don't want to make my brown eyes blue. It's really, look, lasers. I've never seen a flashlight. It's amazing. Like flashlights and lasers, you press the button and shit, and it fucking starts. It starts dimming and going. They. There's not a thing that they cannot alter and attenuate and neutralize. Not a thing. At least in the future, like maybe some like Duracell batteries and shit, in a lint remover from the '80s. That ain't fucking with that. But that's on the way out. These lithium ion batteries, they can fucking kill them and charge them. I've had my phone on 1%. I've seen it go down, watched it go down, blah 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 blah, and they're laughing, and then it would be on 1%, and I'd be rushing to get, and it'd be on 1% for fucking 3 hours, 4 hours, 1%. Okay, there's not a thing they can't affect. Not a thing. Any meter, they are the meter, reader, cheater, seeders. They will, any meter they can zero out and make you, even if if you're feeling radiation or electric current, no, it says 0. Yeah, or it says 4,000. They could do that too, and there's nothing there. They go up and down they run the gamut with their perception management. This is perception management en masse. That's what see, there's been a visibility reduction agenda. If you haven't noticed, America's eyes are blurry. America's vision is blurry. Everyone's. They don't realize it. The same thing that they're doing to the camera, they're doing to your eyes. They're not making you're not losing your vision. It's that's maybe one good thing. You're not losing, but if you go to a doctor, that's when you lose your vision. If you're not having a heart attack, but if you go to the doctor, he might not know, or he might just not tell you because you have a check next to your name that was just gas, gangstalker gas. You're all right. No, there's a chance he could give you deadly heart medication you don't need. Okay, this don't kill you. I'm not convinced this thing can't even kill you. It can make you kill you. You understand that? It will make you, even whether psychosomatically or taking a walkedly to a doctor and getting some poison prescribed under a well-lit room with clean fingernails and a white coat. Okay? It'll make you do all the nefarious or the deleterious damage to yourself. You do all the damage to yourself. It sets it up for you. It's brilliant in that manner. It's very well thought out. This is age-old wisdom and steps in the sequence. Order is everything. Order is everything. Whether you're trying to shield yourself with materials or or execute a certain plan to get something achieved. The order in which you do it means everything. And they have the shit down pat. It's like, wow, man, you're really smart. No, motherfucker, it's a program. He said to me, and I just made a song a month prior, Payday, it's a program, and it's a script, and they're going to keep on running that shit. It is. And when I made that song, I was just like, all this shit, I was not thinking that it was actually, literally the case. I thought maybe in a roundabout way, yeah, it's a program, it's a script. No, it's a program, it's a script. That's what it is. Now, to sum it up, in summary, lasers don't do this. Motherfucker, man. They don't want this laser on. Well, they are really on this motherfucker. In summary, this They have built a psychological profile based on a few things, but mainly my musical catalog. Okay? There are so many things that relate to certain things I say in my music. There was care taken. Therefore, I'm not sure that it's nefarious. Although I default to they're trying to kill me. This is a slow kill. Okay, but it's like you don't take someone's calorie count if you're trying to Holocaust them. You feel me? It's kind of along those lines. You don't spend all this time doing shit if you're just going to kill somebody. If that's your plan, you don't. So, but at the same time, I'll call me Shlomo, motherfucker. They're trying to kill me because that's what they do historically, to my knowledge. That's all. That's what they do. So my music comes up so much in this. Yeah, Payday, we're actors. You don't like actors, huh? You don't like actors. And I'm thinking, what do you mean? Well, yeah, actors. Man, there's a lot of points at which I make actors. With I say actors in a very disparaging way. Well, Payday, I'm an actor. Like he's a professional offendee. He'll take offense. They will, and it's in role only, or maybe not. They'll take offense for people. Well, I'm that girl. I'm her who you told to go fuck herself in jail when you sent the kite to her. GFYS, yeah, but that don't mean good for you, sister. That means go fuck yourself, Payday. I'm Van Dorn. I'm the guy, the cop you were yelling at, calling a piece of shit, road pirate. The cop who said, "Yeah, I like that road pirate. Yeah, I'll take that." I'm that guy. The donut guy who fucked up your donut or whatever. I'm that guy. Yeah. Okay. When I say that, I mean he knows every fucking event. They know the mapping, the cloud. All of your brains are mapped to a cloud, motherfucker. All of you. The cloud knows everything about me, every sentiment I ever expressed. Okay? Every single sentiment that it's as long as it's been with me. If I thought of it, even if I remembered back when my Uncle Joe said when I was 7 years old, said, "Hey, suntan," and smacked some guy on the back, bum, and he was all tanned up and burnt his back. I was more like 20, but they remember they see that. They see me see that. And it's there forever. Anything you think of, it remains in the algorithm, in the brain mapping, okay? And they have total recall. You don't. I don't. Anyway, they can recall shit instantly. I wish I could have held this laser here the whole time. It moves. They move it further from the wall. Like that's why this thing is impossible to beat. And it is always moving. If you do something, because it has all points necessary. It operates only where it needs to with only as much pressure. Although it has pressure points are being occupied. If they don't need pressure, they're not applied pressure. When they do need pressure, it's to use a simplified metaphor. That's when they get the pressure, and only what they need, and only what they need. So this is always moving. Look at your news. Watch the news. Just turn on the news, and you'll see it creeping. It's new. It's creeping. It's this stuff. It's creeping in the Krylon, in the thing. It's all over the walls. It's creeping. Even Alex Jones, it's built in the program. The news people don't even fucking know about it. You can, Coca-Cola. You can go to the Coca-Cola studios and you see the fuck probably, and the shit moving around. The Coke CEO didn't. Nobody at Coke even knows. They agreed in Event 201. I'm suspecting Event 201 had this covered. All the businesses came. This was put in there. A bunch of shit. How to deal with a pandemic when it happens. How to tighten our belt and make the public follow suit. That's the whole point. Lead by example. We're going to tighten our belt and take austerity measures, and the public will follow suit. Oh, we got to do this. We're in this together. Get the fuck out of here. It was a ploy, and all this gangstalk. Speaking of the graphics, was written in. It was in Event 201, and everybody just the CEO signed. All right, yeah, and it was baked in. It's baked into their fucking new contracts. Okay. It's all baked in. No one is really aware of what they're even eating. It's baked in there because it's delicious. It's baked in there. I mean, because it's good. Oh, Payday don't like nanos. What's wrong? They're nanos. They're so cute. Oh, and Nancy Pelosi, she's a lady. She's a sweet lady. He calls her panties smell lousy. Payday. I like Payday, but he doesn't like ladies. And Hillary Clinton, he calls her smellery rotten cuntin'. She's a lady. Come on, that's not how you talk to ladies. They brought the war to your door, and it's not safe to be a spectator anymore. Lights out, rats down. Lights on, rats out, motherfuckers.